Hey, you guys. As I mentioned in my last video, there's a lot that I want to talk about. And in that list, I want to talk about Obama and some visions I had yesterday. I had about 3 or 4 visions. I only talked about one yesterday, or last night, and pumped through video. You guys, I don't know what's going on. Everybody's talking about this. Everybody's kind of getting confirmations of the Revelation 12 sign. It is a great sign, but the Lord's talking to everyone about it. And as it relates to the upside down triangle, you guys, I saw a guy, there was a series of things that I saw, and everything just kind of linked together on yesterday. So the first thing I saw was I was watching an episode of Love and Hip Hop. That's my guilty indulgence, you guys. I don't watch TV, but I record it, so I was catching up on it. And this guy had this upside down triangle on his tattoo on his neck. And so anyway, the next thing I saw was I was listening to Bagley's video on the Georgia Guidestones, and the guy who he was interviewing made mention that many people, one, the Guidestones are written in 8 different languages, but they do not include the Aramaic language, probably on purpose, because this was built by the Illuminati for the purpose of depopulation, their plans for depopulation, and so on and so forth. And he also mentioned the fact that it's probably made to mimic what most people think of the tablets that Moses wrote on, but they were actually sapphire. And this is the second time that I've heard that. Blue sapphire. And so when he said blue sapphire, it made me think about the dream that I had. I used the thumbnail was a blue sapphire. And also it made me think about the vision. I was describing the upside down triangle as it had more of a wide, obtuse bottom, like a gem. It just didn't click with me. I just didn't know what it was. So when he said that, I thought of sapphire. So I said, well, let me look up yellow sapphire. And actually, I didn't look this up until later on that night. So let me go on and tell you how this all connects. So Sister Amanda, she made a video about Jupiter and its 4 moons. And I knew when I had the dream afterwards, I never included it in the update because I never looked it up, that Jupiter had 4 moons. And I didn't think it was significant. So she did a whole spiel on what the different names mean. And also, I believe Minister Paul mentioned Jupiter in his video, and I think there's a type of connection there. So anyway, I just was interested because, I had those 4 moons perfectly aligned, and I'm looking this stuff up to see if there's actually going to be a perfect alignment like I saw sometime during the Revelation 12 time. I don't know. Were the moons perfectly aligned like I saw in my dream? I don't know. I'm trying to look that up. And when I find it, I will show you guys, because it seemed that it had a perfect alignment, whether it has to do with the perfect alignment of the stars or the perfect alignment of the Revelation 12 sign and planetary alignments, period. I don't know yet. So anyway, I look up the yellow gemstone, and I find sapphire. Sapphire is associated with the planet Jupiter. The Jews call it the planet of the Messiah. And we know that Jupiter is going to be in the womb of Virgo for the Revelation 12 sign, or coming out. And the traditional yellow sapphire, and I think they term it as the modern yellow sapphire. That month is associated with the month of September. Come on, you guys. So it's associated with Jupiter. It's associated, I guess, in astrology. I don't know. I didn't really dig too deep because once start seeing stuff like that, I don't want to get involved with that. So anyway, associated with the with birthing. I guess some people use it as uh, a talisman to help with fertility. Um, it's associated with birth and pregnancy, and I think I seen something about the blessings of Jupiter if you wear the yellow sapphire. So so Jupiter has 4 moons of, and Jupiter is associated with the sapphire that I believe that I saw in that vision. Not just a yellow triangle, but um, a yellow obtuse upside down V. And the top was kind of rounded, the edges were kind of rounded, period. But now that I think about it, the top could have been rounded too. At first, I was thinking like the head of E.T. You know how E.T.'s head is? That's how I was first going to, describe it. But, it just seemed kind of, you know, weird to say that, to be honest. Um, that's it, you guys. I do have some updates. I've seen some videos of fires in the sky. I want to talk about Obama because I keep hearing about Obama. And it made me think about that dream that I had a long time ago about him. And now this thing is being, I've heard so much about him in the last few days, is this shadow government, him interfering in other people's elections in Kenya, him playing president, because that was the word that I heard during my dream, and I discounted it, and I came back and I spoke to you guys about it, as maybe I discern. So, but I want to talk about it. I always said if I feel like I'm wrong about something, I'm gonna come back. But now, a year later, this guy is playing president and following behind Trump, trying to disassemble everything that he does. And this is the first time in all history that a president hasn't just gone on his merry way. He's out here still playing president. Okay, you guys? So maybe we'll talk about that in the next video. I just want to share this thing with the yellow sapphire with you. It was orange in my vision, and now that I think about it, it looked more like a sapphire. If there's going to be more that comes from it, I'll share more from you, okay? Share more with you, okay? God bless y'all, and I'll come back and talk with you later.